What's going on, everybody? Brando free to play back on my free to play account, and it's been a while since I've made a video, right? And this video is going to be kind of an account overview, kind of the end of 2022. As of the time of the recording, it is December 28th, 2022, around 5:10 in the afternoon, my time, right? So, before we go ahead and get into the account overview, I want to give a big thank you to today's sponsor, Amazon Coins.
This video is sponsored by Amazon Coins. Please check out the link down in the description below, and by using that link, you'll be able to get up to 20% discount in your Lords Mobile pack purchases. How do we do this? Simple. Amazon Coins is a digital currency that is available on Android devices via the Amazon App Store. Now, the Amazon App Store is available in a wide variety of countries like the US, UK, Australia, Germany, Japan, France, Italy, and Spain. Now, before we get into talking about all the discounts and savings, there are some things that we need to go over. Number one, your current version of the game needs to be tied to a Facebook login. Once we go ahead and do that, you download the Amazon App Store via the link down in the description below. In the Amazon App Store, you then download Lords Mobile. You open up that version of Lords Mobile and you open it up with your Facebook login. And that's it. You can start buying Amazon coins. Also, the more coins you buy, the bigger discounts you get. Right now, you can get 50,000 Amazon coins, which is about the value of 500 US dollars, and you can buy that for $400. So, right there, that's a 20% discount. And if you want, you can also buy other packs for different discounts. Now, myself, I'm a free to play player, but I know some of you are not. So, I really don't see any reason for you not to use Amazon coins. So, if this is something that you're interested in, then please check out the link down in the description below, as it will definitely help out this channel.
Once again, thank you, Amazon Coins, for sponsoring this video. You can go ahead and check out Amazon Coins with the link down in the description and also the pinned comment below. Just because I'm free to play doesn't mean that you also have to be, right? I choose to be free to play. You don't have to be. And if you are going to be spending money on the game, might as well save some money while you're at it. All right. So, it's been a while since I've done one of these account overviews. Um, and to be honest with you guys, I have not been focusing all that much on the game at all. In fact, I even had my consecutive logins reset recently. Um, so, if you guys want, put down in the comments below what you guys think the consecutive logins, or I should say, the days play that I have. Right, they're not consecutive, right? But since I have started the game, you can look back at my previous videos and kind of do some math that way. All right, so I'm going to go over pretty much the entirety of my account. So, in order for this to go by somewhat smoothly, let's get started. So, familiars. So, no real changes have been done on the familiars front. On my end, I have been slacking quite a bit. One of the familiars that I am probably going to try to level up is this Hearty Feast and also the Magus. Right, these are some of the familiars that I'm thinking of leveling up. Um, so yeah, mainly the main reason is to increase my own army HP, and also in the event that I do get rallied or I send attacks, I can enable this familiar, which will give me a lot of ranged HP when 5% of my range should have fallen. Now, most of the time, I will be in a range phalanx or range wedge whenever I'm taking some rallies. That may change. Maybe I'll take them in infantry. I'm not all that sure yet. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think is best for to take on multiple rallies, either range or infantry. Aside from that, pretty basic, familiar buildings. Right now, I'm only focusing on one familiar at a time, and yeah, let's move on to the next one. Obviously, all these buildings are level 25. I do have Academy 25 unlocked, so these all had to be 25. Let's take a look at the artifacts. Let me just go ahead and open up some of these things real quick. Open them up on camera, I should say, right? So, nothing super duper impressive, but you know, anything is welcome. Ooh, I got something different. Infantry defense and travel speed. Nice. I did not have that. Let's go ahead and open up two more. Awesome. Let's go ahead and collect whatever we have to collect. Good, good, good. Let's open up two more. And collect. I don't think I have enough to open anything else. Nope. That is perfectly fine. So, let's take a look at my boost totals. So as you guys can see, construction speed I haven't really focused on. Research, I have an extra 21, let's round it up to 22% research speed. A little bit of gathering speeds, a little bit of healing speeds, 22% training speed, troop training speed, about 14.89% travel speed added, some monster and travel speed, but that's really not super duper impressive. What I have been primarily focusing on is my infantry cav and range attack, as well as my infantry cav and range max HP, both with leader, right? Now, I have not really been focusing on having it with Battle Fury, right? Because the whole point of me being a rally trap is for me to be able to take on multiple rallies at a time. Now, I do understand that this may come in handy if I get caught in Fury, right? But eventually, I will end up going under a shield to stop the rallies from happening, right? That's just the nature of the kind of kingdoms that we're in, okay? So this is kind of what I do, and kind of what I do when I filter, when I look to what I want to do. So if I want to do infantry attack, that's what I do. I look for what I can level up. Cav attack, nothing there, and range attack, same thing. And then I go down to infantry HP, which I can do two of them. Cav HP, I can do one, and ranged HP, I can do none. So let's see, range infantry attack with leader. Let's go ahead and boost that one up. Okay. And I obviously I want to prioritize attack first, and then I will do HP. Okay, so let's get a base HP going. Let's see, I can upgrade that or do this one. Um, so both of them will do a good amount. So let's try. Can I do both? Yeah, I can. All right, so that's what I'll do. Awesome. Let's look at HP with leader. Nothing there. Couple here, but I'm usually never going to be in a cav front. So cav HP isn't really super duper important. So I'm not going to try to work on that at the moment. If you guys know, how can I look at how many stars I actually have? Right, because I don't think it tells me here. If it does tell me, I don't know where to see that. Right? So let me know in the comments below how many stars it shows my account having. All right, because I want to know. I don't have an alt account so that as for me to go ahead and check freely. You know what I mean? So, in the trial by fire, again, this is one of the events that I have been severely lacking. Right, it is really fantastic for getting some archaic tomes and some items, some speed ups, some great ultra rare items. Really, really good stuff. Um, but again, it's just one of those things that I just really haven't been focusing as much as I should be focusing on it because it does give good rewards. Right now, I've kind of stopped on the mixed stages because I got kind of stuck. Right. Um, yeah, auto battle on, and I'm just gonna lose. That's fine. I'll figure it out. But if you guys have a mixed stage team that you guys would recommend, I'm all ears for it. Let me know down in the comments below. All right, so battalions. So I have a ton of battalions. I think I'm maxed out in battalions. Um, Prison, altar, pretty self-explanatory. Let's talk about ooh, forge supplies. I need to collect this. I got a good item. I got a purple gargantuan eye. Nice. I need to record this more often. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at my cabinet and the gear items that I currently have, what I can and cannot upgrade at this time. All right. I can get this up to mythic, but I am a little bit hesitant in doing so. Same thing with the Dark Aegis. All right. I can get some of these vials up to mythic as well. Kind of don't really see too much of a point at the moment, right? Ideally, I would like to get my Frostwing Greatsword up to Mythic, but I am 2 gold hearts and 2 blazing embers away from that. So, still a long ways away from getting my Frostwing Greatsword to Mythic. I will also try to be focusing on my Skull Crusher to hopefully get it up to like purple, gold. Actually, it's already purple. Getting it up to gold, I just need to get some lucky pulls. If and when I get this item to gold, this will be my primary main hand, which will take over the Frostring Greatsword. So yeah, jewels, pretty self-explanatory. Nothing super duper impressive here, right? Yeah, nothing impressive, right? Pretty basic stuff. So those are my gear items. In a little bit, I will show you my stat totals, right? So research, you guys can see that I have maxed out some research. Now, I was bored and I just wanted to max out defense, so I did. I got tier 4 traps. So yay me! I got T4 traps, right? And I have all full T4 traps. I do not have a maxed out wall because, again, I've only maxed out the first defense. I didn't max out upgrade defense. Okay. I also have military maxed out, which means I have all 3 counter researches completed. That is a huge thank you to the Trial by Fire. Monster Hunt has been maxed out for quite some time. Upgrade defense, I'm not really going to do too much more on this tree. Upgrade military has been completely maxed out. Army leadership also completely maxed out. Was able to do these 3 debuffs again with the techno labels, right? So yeah. What's next? Military command. This is something that I may consider working on, getting these hidden talents completed, right? Because if you look at it, it's 10 talent points, and 10 talent points can be quite a lot of stats. So I'm kind of debating on doing that. Familiars, I'm not gonna max out familiars, right? I did max out the merging cost for pack 4, right? It'll save me 10% resources. I might do the skill experience boost, but I might not. It's only 5%. I don't really know if it's super worth it or not. Sigils is something that I may work on eventually, mainly because of getting the Helm Sigil. If and when one day maybe I'll become a rally, a Wonder Rally filler, this will definitely come into handy. Wonder Battles, never going to work on. Gear, maybe I will work on this after I do maybe my 4th familiar slot, right? That is currently what I want to work on next, unlocking that 4th slot. I don't think I'm going to go for the 5th slot, right? It would probably be nice to have. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. At this moment, I'm still kind of debating whether or not to focus on the 5th familiar slot or try to start using my archaic tomes to, progress this research tree. And advanced wonder battle, never gonna work on that. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. Pretty much everything over here, 25. Primary ore farm, because I am an ore hyper farm. Currently building up a lot of troops, so majority manors with about 3 infirmaries, 2 barracks, the rest are manors. Let's take a look at the castle. You guys can see what I have here. 57 million troops as of the recording of this video. One of the downsides of trying to train so many troops relatively quickly is you rely on what you have in your bags. And as you guys can see, I am running fairly low on wood. And if you guys know about training troops, 147 million wood is not a lot. Right, because I do also need to train tier 4 troops, and those take up quite a bit of resources. Let me go ahead and show you guys how many I am training at one time. I need to change my gear to troop building. That way you guys can just get a quick look at how long it takes me to build, uh, 16,746 tier 2. Takes me 24 hours. Right, I do this purposely. That way I can just use a 24-hour speed up. Makes things just a little bit easier. And then if I'm going to be training tier 4, it'll take me 4 days. Right? Same amount of troops, 4 days. So almost as good as our familiar skill, the Helldrider familiar skill. You know, pretty decent right there. And if you guys want to know what my troop comp is at the moment, I did take some rallies a while back, which essentially wiped out my ranged troops. So I have rebuilt quite a bit of my tier 2 ranged already. I'm back up to 13.7 million tier 2, 2.8 million tier 4 ranged, 4 million tier 4 across the board. That's kind of good. It's kind of where I want it to be in the 4 million mark, right? Eventually, I will get my tier 2, all of my tier 2, up to 20 million of each. And then once I get there, then I think I should be comfortable enough to start taking a couple more rallies here and there, and hopefully getting some of that more exciting content out for you guys. But until then, it's just a waiting game, and it's very boring. Believe me, guys. You guys think it's boring? I'm the one actually living it. It's pretty boring. Let's see what else. What else is on here? Let's take a look. Um, so this is something that I have already explained in a previous video why I'm currently not in CAE, and it kind of is reflected in the amount of videos that I make and also the kind of videos that I've been making, right? I am not really focused on the game as I have been in the past. And quite honestly, I've been pretty bored with the game. It's gotten very, very stale. And it's been feeling like a chore most of the time, just logging in and just having to do these things to try to get some content out. But it is what it is. That's something that I just have to deal with, not necessarily something for you guys to really worry too much about. So yeah, that's why I am not in CAE at the moment. I just do not have the motivation to dedicate that time required to be in a high level guild. All right. Let's take a look at my resources. You guys already saw that. Speed ups is something else that I am also running relatively low on. I haven't been training a ton of troops relatively quick, right? I have been taking my time lately, right? So I do have a little bit of speed ups. Shields, I have shields for years. Usually, if I'm unshielded, either I do it on purpose or I just have not logged in a long time, right? You know, it happens, right? It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we just don't put our shield back on, right? And then your phone starts going crazy and you have a rally set on you from like 10 minutes ago and you barely get notified. It happens. Speaking of putting a shield on, let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, heroes. So, no changes in the heroes, right? From previous videos, pretty much everything, every free to play hero that is available is gold. The heroes that I've gotten through the limited challenges, Grimwolf, right? Witch Doll, Petite Devil, all really, really great heroes to have. I would love to one day have at least a Grey Lore Weaver. That way I can go ahead and abuse the living crap out of her in Coliseum. But unfortunately, IGG just does not want to give me that. Also, Vergeway, haven't really focused on Vergeway. I don't really know how much stats I will get by completing everything in Vergeway. Is it really worth it? Let me know in the comments below. Is it worth it, or is it just something that to do just to kill some time? Different game mode, right? I'm trying to think. Anything else? Yes. So this is what I'm gonna go ahead and do now. I'm gonna put on my war gear and war talents. Go ahead and apply. So let's take a look at my gear. As of right now, I have been able to get 3 purple cups. I still have a free to play offhand with the Lunar Scimitar. In my opinion, the best free to play item that you can get, purely free to play item you can get, mainly because of the army HP that it gives you. Frustrating Greatsword, really great option. Bumble Helm, Mecha Trojan Chest, and the Dragon's Talons to finish off the set. You guys can see what I have here, all gold jewels, and these are my base gear stats without any talents, any added artifact, any added, hero abilities, so on and so forth. Okay. Now I do have other sets, right? I have my monster set, pretty self-explanatory. My speed and gathering, my pact set, my free-to-play set, my troop building set, infantry attack set, cavalry attack set, all right, and my range attack. So obviously none of that is really super important, right? It's not super high. So let's take a look at what my mix stats are as of the making of this video. So my infantry attack is at 500, my range attack is at 507, my cav attack is at 460. Wow, I didn't realize that my stats have gotten that high. I'm already in the 500s, right? I thought I was happy being in the 400s, 450s. Now I'm in the 500s. I really don't remember how I got to this point, to be honest with you guys. Must be a mix of the artifacts and some probably other stuff that have been coming along in the game. And obviously this gets increased more. Oh no, it's actually probably also includes when the leader is deployed. So those stats probably also come into effect. Army stats: 200% army attack, 185 army defense, and at the moment 333 army max HP. Now my army max HP is going to be in the 420 plus range once I rebuild all my infirmaries and I have the altar boost enabled. Okay, that's just something to keep in mind. I do have the debuffs enabled, which is actually really nice. Everything else here, it's like meh, it's whatever. Right, infantry attack with familiar, I get an extra 10% there. So, nothing super duper impressive, right, in my opinion. Pretty, the mix set is actually pretty good for a free to play account. I don't think I've seen better on a pure 100% free to play account, right? Having the stats, having the kills, having the amount of prisoners executed, right? I'm at 695. I don't see many free to play accounts having this high of a prisoner executed account. I've seen some free to play accounts that have more kills than me, more might destroyed, so on and so forth, but they don't have the prisoners executed, right? Also, my leader has yet to be executed, which is actually pretty cool, in my humble opinion. So we go ahead and do a might breakdown. Over half of my might is troop might. Right, so if you just remove 800 million might, so I'll have close to 700-ish million core might. So that's research, hero armies, buildings, quests, all that good stuff. Right. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it for this account overview. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I am missing. Let me just go ahead and go and talk about the castle skins that I do have. I did not get the new Christmas castle skin. Um, I just, I had no motivation to actually go and check every hour, check the hell events, see if I can do the hell events, see if I can do the solo events, monster hunting. It was just, it's just been one of those months where I'm just like not interested, right? I do have the base castle skin with 5 stars. I do have the mysterious manor, no stars. I have the castle, the azure medley, the void unicorn. I have the dragon warrior, which is a collab event. I have the aurora fantasia, which I'm gonna apply right now because it's a Christmas holiday skin. The macabre mansion, the woodland warden, which is in my opinion the my favorite castle skin, right? I really like that castle skin. It's just a really it looks really cool. We also have the Sagittarius cloth, which is the also the other collab event, and then the SS Wyvern, which was if I'm not mistaken the first event skin that IGG released. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Can I upgrade any of these, and would I want to upgrade any of these? So that's range attack. Can I upgrade it? I have 20 star scrolls. I mean, I can use all 20, but I'm not gonna gain much by using 20. Right? Maybe I'll use 20 here. Hopefully, it's a 50% chance. Let's go for it. Let's see. Will it go through? Failed. That's unfortunate, but had to do it for the video. Well, that is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out Amazon Coins using the link down in the description below and or the pinned comment. Thank you guys. Hope you guys have a safe new year and a prosperous 2023. Bye.